Over 30% of the American population is overweight. That is 1 in every 3 Americans. Out of these statistics, 17% of American children are obese, according to NIH statistics. That translates to about 2 out of 6 people in this room. Working at a local health clinic for the past 2 years, I have seen my fair share of overweight children, many whose parents were also overweight, and many spoke of their bad eating habits and lack of exercise due to their hectic lifestyles. Obesity is a life-threatening disease that has become a national issue. Unfortunately, these nationwide health risks lead to complications such as heart disease and diabetes. It is caused by a variety of reversible problems such as poor food choices in schools and lack of physical activity. The effects of obesity can have life-altering effects on children, such as physical and mental health. A child that is obese can suffer from physical and emotional problems throughout their childhood and entering into adulthood. The physical complications that arise from a child who is suffering from obesity includes type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a common disease among adults over the age of 40, but unfortunately it has begun to strike the younger generation as well. According to the CDC, the type 2 diabetes is a disease that affects the way a child metabolizes sugars and glucose. It is caused by poor eating habits and can be reversed by choosing healthier foods and exercising. However, physical complications are not the only effects obesity has on children. Emotional and social difficulties such as low self-esteem and depression can also be attributed to being overweight. Low self-esteem due to poor body image can lead to a child to be bullied and ridiculed at school. According to the Childhood Obesity, as a result, the risk of childhood depression is dramatically increased. An extremely low self-esteem can create overwhelming feelings of hopelessness in some overweight children. However, all of these complications can be reversed if not avoided by modifying the 2 agents, poor diet and a lack of exercise, which cause about 80% of all cases of childhood obesity. Many elementary and middle schools offer products that are unhealthy, such as juice drinks that are incredibly high in sugar. Out of the 55 million children that attend public schools, more than half of them are being offered sugar-filled snacks and lunches. Cafeterias fail to encourage a healthy diet by allowing students to purchase uncontrolled amounts of desserts. The problem is exacerbated as many school hallways and cafeterias are filled with vending machines. A lack of exercise is the biggest concern for many school-aged children, as most of their time is spent in front of the TV and computer. More than 80% of young Americans do not meet the recommended 60 minutes of aerobic activities every day. The problem also lies within the school and the time that is spent there. Daily quality physical education in schools can help students meet the necessary guidelines. However, in 2009, only 33% of students attended daily physical education classes. Ultimately, childhood obesity is completely preventable and irreversible disease. Childhood obesity is a life-altering disease that causes physical and emotional harm to those who suffer from it. Furthermore, childhood obesity leads to physical harm such as type 2 diabetes, which can be harmful if not fatal in life. Small modifications in school cafeterias with added daily physical activity can have positive effects on children in a reduction of childhood obesity. As cliche as it sounds, children are truly the future, and as a result, it is extremely important to keep the next generation of young Americans healthy and happy.